India is home to more than 1.4 billion people, meaning 1 in every 6 humans on Earth lives there. But why is the population so massive? It's not just about high birth rates or modern overcrowding. The reasons stretch across thousands of years of history, culture, geography, and development. To truly understand it, we need to go back to the beginning. Thousands of years ago, one of the world's earliest civilizations, the Indus Valley Civilization, rose along fertile rivers like the Ganges and the Indus. These rich floodplains made agriculture reliable, food was abundant, and life could thrive, allowing small farming communities to grow into cities and trade centers. In ancient India, stability meant survival, and the more hands a family had to work the land, the better its chances were. Over centuries, this agricultural foundation supported population growth that continued slowly but steadily through the rise and fall of kingdoms, empires, and dynasties. When the British arrived in the 1700s, India's population was already large, but colonial rule changed the game. Improvements in transport, like the railways, and new agricultural systems helped move food and goods more efficiently, while the introduction of modern medicine and sanitation reduced death rates. However, birth rates stayed high, leading to a population explosion. By the early 1900s, India was entering the modern world with a population growing faster than ever before, but culture and society played just as big a role. In Indian tradition, large families are often seen as a symbol of strength, prosperity, and security. In rural communities, children are not just family members, they are workers, helpers, and caretakers who support their parents in old age. Having many children also means protection from poverty, from disease, and from the uncertainties of farming life. And so, generation after generation, family size remained large, even as life expectancy improved. After independence in 1947, India faced a new challenge: how to modernize while managing this incredible population growth. The government launched health programs, family planning initiatives, and educational reforms, but population momentum, the effect of many young people reaching childbearing age, kept the numbers rising. The good news is that these efforts did work over time. The fertility rate, which used to be more than 5 children per woman in the 1950s, has now fallen close to 2. This means India is nearing a point of population stabilization, where the number of people being born roughly equals the number of people passing away. But that doesn't mean growth has stopped. Because so many people are still young, India will continue to grow for several decades before leveling off. In fact, about half of India's citizens are under 30 years old, making it one of the youngest nations on Earth. This youth population is both a tremendous opportunity and a major challenge. On one hand, it means a massive workforce that can drive innovation, technology, and creativity across the world. On the other, it means the country needs millions of jobs, homes, and schools to keep up with its own energy. India's rapid urbanization adds another layer. As people move from villages to cities in search of better lives, urban populations swell, and infrastructure is pushed to the limit. Yet this same movement drives progress, powering India's rise in global industries like information technology, film, and manufacturing. And beyond economics, there's a deeper truth: India's diversity. Across its states, the population varies drastically. Southern states like Kerala and Tamil Nadu now have fertility rates similar to Europe's, while parts of northern India remain higher, influenced by differences in education, healthcare, and cultural norms. Religion, traditions, and access to family planning all play their part, showing that population growth is never one simple story. India's government now faces the task of balancing this growth, turning its population from a pressure point into an advantage. Investments in education, renewable energy, and digital technology are already helping to shape a more sustainable future. As India surpasses China as the most populous country in the world, many wonder what that means for the planet. The truth is, it's not just about how many people live in India, but about what they will do, build, and become. The country's population gives it immense potential, a young, creative generation ready to redefine the world's economy and culture. But it also calls for smarter planning, sustainable cities, and inclusive growth. From the ancient rivers that fed its first farmers to the modern skylines that power its future, India's story is one of resilience, adaptation, and ambition. Its population is not just a number. It's the heartbeat of a civilization that has endured and evolved for thousands of years. And as the world watches this next chapter unfold, one thing is certain: India's people will continue to shape the story of humanity itself. If you enjoyed learning why, make sure to subscribe for more from Why, because curiosity never stops.